Hello, and we are live from the brand new bunker for a historic night in N.E.W history. Adrian Goldman is dead. Long live the king. Tonight, Snake begins his reign as the CEO of N.E.W. I'm Max Raddox, a long time, the four-time N.E.W champion Owen. And Owen, what a night it should be. What a showdown it was.
Well, yeah, and here comes the new boss to the ring, Snake.
Yes, the new CEO. Styling and profiling, big smile on his face, and why not? Oh, wait a minute, speak of the devil, Adrian Goldman, and he is the devil as far as Snake is concerned, is here live. What the hell does this mean, Owen?
I don't have a clue. Snake calling for security from the tech desk. Adrian Goldman out here losing that match at Showdown for control of the company.
Well, yeah, you can see the tech desk calling for security, but I don't see any security guards coming to the ring. I mean, it seems Adrian Goldman's going to get what he wants to say.
See what it is. Hang on a second.
Oh, wait a minute.
That Jeff Collins music, trainer, wrestler in EFW at the time before Showdown, of course, a long time stay here at N.E.W.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, I mean, if memory serves him, and he used to be Adrian Goldman's tag team partner in the TMDC days, former tag team champions. What the hell is Jeff Collins doing here tonight?
I have no damn idea. Adrian Goldman getting out of the ring. Jeff Collins here to apparently clear all this up. What is this all about?
Signed, sealed, delivered. Snake has been outfoxed by a moment of gold.
Adrian Goldman playing Snake at his own game here.
son of a bitch, the last 3 months have been for nothing. We've all been to hell and back again so many times we have frequent flyer miles and it's been for nothing.
Adrian Gorman pulling the wool over everyone's eyes.
I can't believe this.
To obtain a victory overall. Well, we have indeed been handed the match card, and what a match card it is tonight on Brawl. One of the many matches we're going to see here tonight. Tag team action against True Force and the Outlaws, the veterans of the tag team division.
Absolutely, the founding blocks of the women's division and their fiercest rivals will collide here tonight. A pay-per-view worthy match anywhere in the world will happen tonight on this new look Brawl in the brand new bunker, this beautiful new stadium we have here.
It's been so well refurbished, of course, and walls knocked through into that free room we had, allowing for more seating capacity. What a night it is set out to be. And again, Diana Simmons coming off a loss for the Women's Championship. Also tonight on Brawl, the men's match, UK #1 contendership, Falls Count Anywhere, elimination. Kobayashi, Quinn, Rick Weaver and the Prodigy going at it.
All 4 men with a hunger and a desire to move up, shall we say. The greasy pole of success. Rick Weaver, it should be noted, never lost the Intercontinental or Tag Team Championship he once held, and I think it's interesting, Owen, to see that, card-carrying member of Magnum Opus in the mix for this #1 contendership for the UK title.
Well, yeah, it shows that Adrian Gorman doesn't hold a grudge against Magnum Opus, just Snake alone. And indeed, Rick Weaver, one of 4 men that has an opportunity to face Bruce Brown for his UK Championship. I mean, I've got to wish them the best of luck because he beat Vega.
Absolutely, a historic win for the young man Bruce Brown, no doubt about that.
And of course, tonight on Brawl, Snake's first punishment match, Adrian Gorman stressed that he was going to give him a taste of his booking from the EFW days. Well, the first time Snake interjected himself in a match, it was for the title. He was unsuccessful then, and tonight it's not even for a title, but it is still a Hell in a Cell Crazy Hammer, Snake and the Reaper.
2 very old enemies and 1 very dangerous man will collide tonight in the most dangerous structure this industry has to offer. 3 men, 1 man will survive Hell in a Cell.
Of course, the Reaper retaining his title in that incredible streak as part of the last time this match took place. Well, all 3 opponents, you've got to admit, have their own capabilities in such a grueling environment. Then the main event tonight on Brawl, the Men's Junior Championship, is once more on the line. A one-on-one, the old school, new school Scott Burns against the vintage Jose Gonzalez.
Yes, some would say Jose Gonzalez was bred for success, the 3rd generation superstar, perhaps born for the spotlight, but tonight he goes against one of N.E.W's most highly rated superstars in Scott Brown. One-on-one tonight, what a main event that could be. Burns versus Gonzalez Junior Championship on the line.
Yeah, I mean, both very incredible wrestlers fighting over what is now the Junior Championship. Of course, was the Compound Championship. Well, all that still to come, but tonight we are kicking things off in a Junior Women's Tournament match. There is a tournament to find the #1 contender for Melissa Sanchez's title.
Yeah, and this should be a very interesting match.
Making her way to the ring from Beirut, Lebanon,
Callie Cameron in a very stern test tonight, in my opinion, against the hard-hitting Tarwin Harvey. 2 very highly rated women, of course, first made their appearance on the EFW brand. Callie Cameron, I stand corrected, came from the development territory within the compound, but both these ladies still relatively raw. I think it's no secret to anyone knowing right now that Taryn Harvey is the one to watch with that destructive path that she's been on as of late, but Callie Cameron is no slouch herself. This could be a really interesting match in the women's junior division tonight, in my opinion.
Callie Cameron finally finding her feet in that ring, but you're right, Taryn Harvey has indeed already found her feet in that ring. In fact, came in swinging. Of course, everyone in the junior division less than a year here in the company, negating what they've done outside of the ring.
And her opponent, from Staten Island, New York, Taryn Harvey.
Taryn Harvey has been frankly scary since her introduction here in N.E.W. All she really needs, some would say, is that flash of gold. And who would bet against her? I mean, I know this is early days in this women's tournament for the junior women's championship, Erwin, but I think Harvey could be my pick. She is a dangerous lady.
Yeah, of course, the first match. What should be an incredible tournament to determine a number one contender. Taryn Harvey already overpowering Callie Cameron there.
Yeah, slightly more ring experience than Cameron may give her the edge. Mike Chitopa, our senior official here,
First match in.
breaking up the lock.
Taryn Harvey. Oh, and Callie Cameron swiftly manoeuvring there with that gut lock. Oh!
Lovely reversal, taking it to the ground there, like better the back suplex.
Squeezing Taryn Harvey, keeping her close to the mat. Oh.
Yeah, I think Cameron will try and play a mat game with Harvey, who I'm not sure how wise that will be with Harvey's MMA background, but only time will tell. Cameron no slouch herself.
Yeah, quick block of that kick there before wrestling into a headlock.
Very technical match so far. Very few room for error here.
Yeah.
Wrist lock there by Harvey. Just counters to counter both these ladies. Just quick on the draw here so far here tonight.
Cameron in trouble now. Taryn Harvey setting up for a suplex.
Oh, beautifully delivered there. Hard suplex by Harvey, who took her time and picked her spot. Oh, counter beautifully there. Hard right hand by Cameron. Oh, again. Small slap there, counter by Harvey. Oh, what a spine buster right on the shoulders. Got that extra bit of elevation up in the air.
Just kick to the spine to boot.
Just to plant that spine, and a Russian leg sweep reversal. What a counter there by Cameron.
Cameron catching the right hand. Oh, heavy kick as well.
Right to the heart, and a good old-fashioned back rake to Harvey. Cameron knows she's in a fight.
The crowd weren't too happy about that one. Oh, what a drop kick.
Hard drop kick there by Cameron. Wants to keep on top of Harvey there. Swift kick to the heart if she has one. The woman in black. Oh!
Arm drag. Taryn Harvey trying to fight for control back.
Arm drag again. Focusing on that elbow now and that shoulder of Cameron early on in this match. Harvey, who was no stranger to just picking out a body part and just working on it. I mean, of course, Harvey, a submission specialist.
Yeah, slowing down the pace here. Trying to keep a firm hold of Cameron, but look at that, rolling out of it. Oh,
tremendous.
Into a hammerlock. Oh,
tremendous. Oh, hard elbow, that'll do it. You don't have to be fancy sometimes. Drop toe hold right onto the middle rope. Harvey is frankly outshining Cameron here. I mean, very conflicting styles with both these young ladies, and Harvey's technical approach
certainly
is just wearing down the plucky Cameron here so far tonight.
Taryn Harvey has firm control of this matchup. Cameron struggling to escape here. Oh, finds herself into the turnbuckle multiple times.
One for good luck, 11 shots right to the head in that top turnbuckle.
Harvey absolutely tearing it up here. Oh wait, Callie Cameron though, quick reversal. Oh, and again from Harvey, caught that running knee. Oh, side kick.
Yeah, those quick feet of Cameron may be her only hope in this matchup against the technical juggernaut of Taryn Harvey.
Yeah, drop kick rocked Harvey there.
A superior speed maybe her greatest advantage in this matchup, Erwin, but she took a lot of punishment in this match.
Oh, hard elbow.
Swift left hand there by Harvey. Finds her way back into the ring.
Sends Cameron into that corner.
Sheer power. Just the body of Cameron bouncing off the turnbuckle. But what an enziguri! Tremendous block by Cameron, who will not say die.
Oh, and a forearm.
Frankly outclassed at times in this match by Taryn Harvey. Will not quit.
Taryn Harvey. Oh, but hang on, yes, Cameron again. Sidewalk slam there. Harvey has been indeed valiant, but so has Cameron. That enziguri may have rocked Taryn Harvey and maybe the beginning of the end here.
Yeah, that guillotine by Harvey after that flurry of offense seems to have changed the game in her favour, much to the displeasure, it should be said, of the N.E.W. faithful who are firmly in the corner of Harvey. What a gut wrench that was.
Hang on a second, holding on.
She's held on.
That's a Taryn Harvey special. The
Second.
double gut wrench.
Oh, wait a minute.
Using Taryn Harvey's own move and going for the pin.
For the pin. No. 2.9. Harvey's own move wasn't enough to keep her down. Cameron can't believe it. This crowd can't stand it. But Cameron all of a sudden is in the driving seat. What a kick.
Coming off the ropes.
Scissor kick.
Planting Taryn Harvey's face into the mat. Going for another pin.
Chitopa slightly out of position. Finally down. 2. No. Again, how close was that by Cameron? Harvey's shoulder barely made it off the mat. This crowd can't believe it. I can't believe it.
Trying Taryn Harvey's own move. Trying one of her own. Now continuing the attack on Taryn Harvey.
Powerbomb!
What a powerbomb!
Tremendous strength by Cameron. The hellish powerbomb leg drop right across the windpipe of Harvey. Why didn't Cameron go for the pin? You have to wonder, Owen.
Well, maybe after those two moves of such high impact, she's starting to doubt all her other technique. Cameron, of course, just getting on the winning streak. Does not want to lose it here tonight. Taryn Harvey, oh wait. Kick to the gut. And suddenly the rosary first. Double knees to the back.
Right to the spine. Harvey, as quick as a flash, has took that time in the corner to recover slightly, it seems, and has gone right back on to the attack. And here we go. This is how you do it properly. Gut wrench, holding on.
Rolling over, looking for that second one.
Big smile on her face. What a gut wrench. Devastating gut wrench suplex by Harvey. 2. No.
It wasn't enough to put Callie Cameron away either.
These fans are on their feet. What a way to kick off Brawl.
Absolutely electric. Taryn Harvey standing in wait.
These two women are giving it all here tonight.
Kahina clutch.
After the suplex into the net breaker, right into the Kahina clutch. A trio of devastation. Is enough for Taryn Harvey. Cameron taps. What a way to kick off Brawl.
Incredible stuff. Taryn Harvey will advance in the women's tournament, and indeed you may be correct. She may be the best pick. Of course, we are yet to see who else is in that mix.
I'm always correct, Owen. When will we learn this?
Well, Callie Cameron unsuccessful here tonight, but what an attempt. Even trying Taryn Harvey's own moves against her. Even kicking out of that double gut wrench. As you see here.
Yeah, I mean, Harvey thought she'd give Cameron a taste of her own medicine, if to say, this is how you do it properly, kid. But Cameron, as you see, 2. And look at that kick out. But it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, staying on top of her opponent.
Just
straight into that Paulina clutch.
What that replay doesn't show, Erwin, as like the neck of Cameron collided with the knee of Harvey on the way down, so it really was a trio of devastation. It's like 3 moves for the price of 1, a tremendous submission, unique submission by Harvey, and what a win.
What a win indeed for Taryn Harvey. Decimating her opponent finally. Tremendous fashion, and there we go. Callie Cameron and Taryn Harvey, we know the result of that. Cynthia Violet, Super Tornado, Dea Durand, Selena Figueroa, Green Girl Dynamite, Riley Patterson, Rachel Romey, Jade Phillips, Jane Madison, Olivia Wallace, Kay Katsuyori, Morgan Morales, Laura Lopez and Sakamoto Dixon also in the mix. We will see them in the coming weeks. We are back. Tag team action up next.
Yeah, the rookies put on quite a show, so the veterans may just have to raise their game.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Lisa Chase and Psycho Sonia, the Outlaws.
The Outlaws have been a thorn in the side of Diana Simmons and Alice Young since time began in N.E.W. The 2 most dominating teams in the women's division will collide once again here tonight. What a match this should be, Owen.
Yeah, I mean, we are set for 2 hours of groundbreaking stuff here on Brawl. Our first match setting the bar. Yeah, these 2 teams, there is no love lost between them, to say the least. This is going to be a slugfest.
Yeah, I mean, the Outlaws and True Force hate each other with a passion.
And their opponents, Alice Young and Diana Simmons.
The founding blocks of the women's division. Alice Young, Diana Simmons, the Brazilian behemoth, the technical tornado. They don't get much better than this. The amount of women's championships that these 2 women have between them, it's staggering, it's awe-inspiring, but the Outlaws have just as much prestige, just as much gold, and just as much respect from the other women in the back. The hatred is there, the talent is there. Bring it on, Owen, this is going to be great.
Yes, this should be one hell of a match. Again, the animosity between these 2 teams, it's just immense. Oh, and what a way to kick it off. A drop kick from Alice Young, sending Lisa Chase to the mat.
Some of our newer referees here tonight. Alice Young and Lisa Chase locking up here.
Chase getting Alice Young quickly out of that corner. Back into her own.
Young with a quick tag. I expect to see a lot of this from both the Outlaws and True Force, of course. Veteran tag teams.
Oh, double big back body drop.
Tremendous double back body drop there by the Outlaws. Psycho Sonia, now the legal woman. Alice Young there with a quick counter kick to the head. And what a drop kick by Young. One of the best technical wrestlers for my money on the roster.
Yeah, quickly getting
Gently
it
be
closer
down.
to the corner, but Psycho Sonia, jawbreaker and forearm.
Swift forearm shot right to the head of Young.
She Take some time. I'm getting dangerously near that tech desk of ours, controlling all the cameras you see
Dangerously
here.
near to the Brazilian behemoth, Diana Simmons. May need.
Very near.
Oh,
that's
misses
it.
with that slingshot. Sling blade to the foot,
Yeah,
but
connecting with that head kick there. I think Diana Simmons grabbing hold of Psycho Sonia there last minute. She went for that springboard. Dangerous place to be. Oh. In your opponent's corner, Alice Young now having the momentum.
But again, Owen, True Force in dangerous territory now in the Outlaws' corner.
Yeah,
Alice Young seems to
quickly
realise that.
realising.
Dragging her away, getting her back into friendlier territory here. Alice Young and Diana Simmons, both veterans, as are, of course, the Outlaws, so I wouldn't expect too many mistakes from either side here tonight.
No, you're right there. Oh, leg drop. Diana Simmons comes crashing down.
That huge leg of the Brazilian behemoth, one of the biggest women on the roster. Now goes into the Outlaws' corner. Psycho Sonia managed to outpower the behemoth. Not many women could do that. Makes the tag. Lisa Chase now the legal woman, but it's time for a bit of outlaw action.
Oh, it's Lisa
Big
Chase.
back. Oh, excuse me, flapjack. Double flapjack. But they're going for that big back body drop. Seemed to change their mind in midair. Tremendous athleticism by the Outlaws.
That's the battles Lisa Chase and Diana Simmons have had. Unprecedented.
Neck breaker by Chase. Powering out of it, Diana Simmons.
And Lisa Chase only beating Diana Simmons' record by 27 days to capture that longest overall streak. 3 title runs.
Next attack to Alice Young.
Oh,
Some relatively quick tags here by True Force, keeping both ladies fresh. It's classic True Force tactic there. Oh, what an arm breaker by Young. Thought she was clearly thinking about the armbar later on her win, of course, with that Tennessee chicken wing.
yeah. I mean, setting up for that is usually her prime target, but Lisa Chase well aware of that.
Yes, their oldest enemy are more than familiar with that painful submission maneuver. Lisa Chase quickly making a tag to Psycho Sonia, perhaps giving her arm a little bit time to heal. Psycho Sonia, the fresher of the two Outlaws, I would say, goes right back to the attack of Alice Young and goes instantly for that arm, giving her a bit of payback for her partner. Alice Young didn't appreciate that one bit. Oh! What a shot!
Huge hip attack in the corner.
Rear viewed, if you will.
Alice Young, just like that, back in control and back in her corner. Simmons dropping down off the apron there, momentarily there.
Yeah, Simmons not quite ready for the tag, it seemed. Alice Young seemed keen to tag out again. Diana Simmons said, no, you stay in for a while. Not sure if Young was ready for that, but jawbreaker there.
Yeah, I think that
Adapted
momentary
quickly.
miscommunication cost Alice Young for a second there, but quickly sending Sonia back into the corner. Diana Simmons with the tag.
Ready for it this time. Atomic Bulldog, beautiful. And a kick right to the back of the head by Alice Young. Savage double team by True Force. This crowd do not like that one bit.
Diana Simmons loving the fact that they hate it. Psycho Sonia down on the mat. Oh wait, powering out. Back to her feet. Again, Sonia there hesitating on whether to continue attacking.
Yeah,
Or to make the tag.
I think Sonia wisely bringing in Chase, who's had time to rest up that potentially injured arm, but Diana Simmons was stood there and waited for Lisa Chase to come to hers. Now all of a sudden,
The hip attack.
True Force have got Chase in their corner. Oh, good old fashioned arm breaker. Oh, and a stomp to the face. Nothing fancy here from the offense of Diana Simmons, just wearing down Chase piece by piece.
You're right, just mean offense.
Jawbreaker by Chase, fighting back. There's no quitting Lisa Chase, we know that. Oh, you
just
do not become
around the ring.
you do not become a multi-time world champion by being soft, I can tell you that.
Alice Young back in the ring now. Lisa Chase managed to grab a handful of hair.
There's no show without the throw, as Alice Young likes to say, but Lisa Chase is capitalising on that unique hairdo. Alice Young with those hard elbows trying to get Chase off her, and she does.
Yeah, imagine all these women will give him the chance. Oh! Matchups like these, I mean, Adrian Goldman does not put a match together without a plan. You've got to believe this is at least on the road to determining a #1 contender for the women's tag team titles.
Except, of course, for Snakes matches, which are all about revenge. There's no plan there. It's purely about revenge.
Yeah, that's just about Adrian Goldman getting his own back. Tag made to Diana Simmons now.
Oh!
Again.
One atomic bulldog, and again that vicious kick to the back of the head.
Diana Simmons scraping the dirt at Chase, but while she did that, Chase made
Blind
a tag.
Blind tag to Sonya. I don't think the Behemoth's seen it. She has now.
Blocked that drop kick.
Yes, she
well.
did. At the last second, managed to just cut that attack off Irwin in mid-air.
Oh, and just throws Sonya to the outside.
While the aggressive streak from the Behemoth has been well documented, this could get ugly very quickly for the Outlaws.
Right there. Oh, Diana Simmons. Oh! Psycho Sonya dodging, but the leg was caught. Diana Simmons back on the attack. The chops were caught. Forearm caught. Back and forth between these two.
It's a slugfest on the outside. The liberal 10 count has begun. Bob Keola making the count on the inside.
Oh.
Second generation referee. Oh. In his first high profile match in N.E.W. Oh.
What a match to get into.
We're in single leg Boston. It counts for nothing out there as far as I'm aware, Owen. It's the traditional tag team matchup. All that Sonya can do on the outside is hurt. The Behemoth, Diana Simmons, who powers out of it with those long legs.
You're right, this is all adding insult to injury. Count of 7. Psycho Sonya's face straight into that turnbuckle, but Lisa Chase with this ungodly German suplex to the outside.
Diana Simmons is a legal woman and she's just been German suplexed out of her boots.
Well, so is Psycho Sonya, and that's the count of 9.
Sonya might not add to the count. We could have a double count out here. There it is. It's a draw. It's a draw.
After all that.
I can't believe it. They fought to a draw. Listen to the crowd's reaction.
Well, I think it just goes to show how much of a fight both of these have and how highly fought the women's division is. Well, with that in the bag, still to come tonight on Brawl, Snake's punishment match, that Hell in a Cell, Crazy Hammer Snake and the Reaper. I mentioned it earlier on, that is going to be brutal.
Should be a hell of a match for no particular reason whatsoever. But I mean, Crazy Hammer and Snake, what a history those two men have, both in New Japan and DFW. You throw the Reaper into the mix, and any other night, Erwin, and this is our main event, but not tonight.
No, there's a lot of not tonights. Snake, well, is about to reap what he sows, to take the phrase of the Reaper.
Don't you feel a little bit sorry for Snake on this one? I mean, alright, he did some questionable things as the owner of EFW. I grant you that. The last 3 months have been some of the most stressful of my entire life, and I freely admit that, but a Hell in a Cell? Really?
Well, again, it's a taste of his own booking. Of course, our main event still to come. The Men's Junior Championship is on the line. Current champion Jose Gonzalez will defend against Scott Burns.
Potential versus potential. Jose Gonzalez, the unbeaten junior men's champion, will go against Scott Burns, a man who has been highly rated, firmly booked by both Goldman and Snake, and his run here in N.E.W. so far has already won major championships. Erwin, for my money tonight, this is Jose Gonzalez' stiffest test today.
Most certainly. Can he keep that streak burning? Or will it be Scott Burns with a new championship around his waist? Well, we will find out. Coming up next, the UK #1 contendership match. False count anywhere elimination.
from Melbourne, Australia, weighing in at 243 pounds, Quinn.
Well, it's still here, Erwin, and no one with any common sense whatsoever gives a shit. Quinn, for some reason, still has a job.
Well, again, Quinn, before a period I will mention in a moment, was getting quite successful in his matches despite your negative attitude towards him.
The man's a bum.
And he never got a chance to prove himself against
Because he's a
Cowboy
bum.
Boy because Chris Jones kept attacking him. And he gets an opportunity here tonight, as does this boy Wonder.
And his opponent, first, from New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, Rick Weaver.
Rick Weaver, for my money, the wild card in this fatal four-way matchup, the former Intercontinental Champion, the former Tag Team Champion, the proud member of Magnum Opus, could really use a win here tonight after everything this man's mentor has gone through.
Across 210 days as Tag Team Champion Magnum Opus. Rick Weaver will have to face 4 men, well, 3 other men here tonight. Another very interesting addition to this match, Kobayashi.
And from Osaka, Japan, weighing in at 230 pounds, Kobayashi.
Ladies and gentlemen, for my money, the best import in N.E.W. history, Kobayashi, one of the best to ever lace up a pair of boots from the land of the rising sun, in my opinion. A veteran of N.E.W. Back in form, back in action.
Well, his run as TV champion still holds him the longest overall and single streak, 128 days. Arguably had a bit of a downfall in his career after that. Ended up back at boot camp, and well, it rejuvenated his career, and what a career booster it would be here to become UK #1 contender.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you can slag off EFW all you like, but the fact remains, Erwin, that promotion saved that man's career. Fact.
Perhaps I cannot deny that. However, it tried to stomp out this man's career, and already he has beaten Rick Weaver in competition to try and keep his name. The Prodigy.
And from Bangor, Maine, weighing in at 149 pounds, the Prodigy.
Well, the Prodigy fought hard to keep that name, and he won. But there's only so long you can be labelled as something before you have to start to prove it. The Prodigy, as of late, good run of form, but he needs to keep it consistent, and ultimately he needs a championship to solidify his claims. Tonight is a make or break night for the Prodigy, in my opinion. Tonight he has to win.
Yeah, the Prodigy, so having never held a championship, having had the opportunities, got that close, managed to climb the mountain. Would be a great opportunity for him here tonight, but again, it's 3 other men that have to be eliminated for that to happen.
Still a great reaction from the Prodigy, still a firm crowd favourite who still believe in this highly talented young man. But, well, I was talking about the Prodigy, not Quinn. Rick Weaver, Kobayashi, and there he is, the Prodigy. 30-minute time limit. Bob Chitopa, second match of the night, and here we go.
Ghost falls count anywhere, no disqualification.
Oh! Well, a Hurricane Rana from both the Prodigy and Kobayashi to kick this one off. Rick Weaver and Quinn, the recipients of that. Oh, drop toe hold.
Beautifully done there by the Prodigy, running Bulldog. Kobayashi on Quinn.
Yes, of course, expect some chaos here tonight. Oh!
Drop kick to the back by the Prodigy.
Right to the spine of Weaver early on in this one. Hard shot by the Prodigy, well countered by Boy Wonder, as you call him, Erwin.
Oh, yeah. Oh, got a face full of that time. Meanwhile, Quinn.
Yeah, scoop slam drive there. Beautiful.
Tides on Kobayashi. Only momentarily. Oh no, flapjack right into a guillotine.
Well, yes, this is elimination. this match will continue until one man remains. It's full count anywhere. It's anything goes. So expect some chaos, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of changes the dynamic of the match. Oh, brainbuster.
Well, I have a question here for you right now, Erwin. Let's say we've got a 30-minute time limit. Let's say only one man gets eliminated. Who becomes the number one contender then?
That's a very good question. I mean, Adrian Goldman must have a plan for that eventuality. He seems to be well prepared. He proven that against Snake here tonight. Kobayashi on the attack.
Yeah, that wrist breaker there by Kobayashi, just aiming for the arm of Quinn, trying to dislocate that shoulder. Meanwhile, the Prodigy is still focusing on Rick Weaver's knee, who's trying to mount a comeback here with those shots to the gut of the Prodigy.
Yeah, shook the Prodigy, who may be the first to go to the outside here.
I think one or two of those shots may have been below the belt, but of course anything goes in a match like this, and that suits Rick Weaver down to the ground there, Win.
A second, Quinn with an armbar on Kobayashi in the
ring. Submission applied early to Kobayashi, the veteran. This will be a surprise elimination off the bat here.
Oh no, Kobayashi managed to get out of it. Meanwhile, Rick Weaver unleashing a flurry on the Prodigy on the outside.
Oh shit!
Suplex onto the concrete.
God, right next to a dead desk. Rick Weaver just dropped the Prodigy on his head right on the concrete floor. What a shot by Weaver. He could have killed the Prodigy. Jawbreaker there, somehow fighting back. How is he still conscious? What a left hand by the Prodigy. Blocked by Weaver, who remembers that match against this man not that long ago, where the Prodigy beat Weaver fair and square. You have to believe that irks Boy Wonder just a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, what a backbreaker by Quinn.
Incredible stuff from Quinn. Is pulling out all the stops here, not to be forgotten, as is the Prodigy. Rick Weaver and Kobayashi have arguably made their mark.
Oh my word! Dear Lord, the shoulder of Weaver went right into that ring post as the Prodigy planted it with a clothesline.
Let's not forget, it's not been too long since Rick Weaver was back from injury on said shoulder. Now it's a tumble of all four men at once. Quinn, what a jab. What an enziguri to Rick Weaver.
Yeah, Weaver went in with that hard jab and Quinn responded with a even harder enziguri shoulder barge. Interestingly,
going for a pin on the outside, not even a one, didn't even get to a count.
That surgically repaired shoulder of Rick Weaver.
Rick Weaver perhaps getting a bit of revenge here. Working on the shoulder of Quinn.
Yes, irony has no mistress here in N.E.W.
Weaver going for a pin here.
On to Quinn.
Only a one. Only a fight left in Quinn.
Clearly he's had his case of Forex and is ready to go. Quinn getting an ass whooping by Rick Weaver, but still in this thing.
Hang on a second.
Oh, wait a minute.
Trying to turn it around. And he has. The rope breaks do not matter.
The Boston Crab
locked in. Meanwhile, the Prodigy is kicking the hell out of Kobayashi.
Right in front of our tech nest. Those swift kicks right to the heart of Kobayashi. This crowd is rocking. Rick Weaver is still in the submission, but has not yet tapped. Absolutely refused. Bob Shatopa, perfect position for it.
Well, you've got to think Rick Weaver on quite a losing streak as of late. Trying to cement that world victory before the final showdown. That did not happen, and now Magnum Opus. What a code breaker!
Tremendous code breaker by Quinta Weaver. That could be it. Weaver could be the first casualty here tonight. And he is. Rick Weaver is out of here. He's been busted wide open by that code breaker of Quinn.
The bad news for Magnum Opus continues here tonight. Rick Weaver out of the equation for the UK Championship.
The first man out, Erwin.
Quinn now trying to take on the Prodigy, but the Prodigy with a jawbreaker. And a forearm sends Quinn to the mat. Kobayashi trying to find his senses. Some shots. Prodigy fighting back again. Back throw from Kobayashi.
Vicious backdrop.
The legend.
Delivered.
Kobayashi back in this match now, tearing it up.
He's already took a tremendous amount of punishment on the outside. As Kobayashi, firm forearm smash. Rick Weaver now making his way out of the ring. Swift kick to Quinn on his way past.
Trying to get the crowd behind him. Prodigy trying to sneak up on him. Trying to get the crowd behind him. What an uppercut.
And you hear that crowd in response.
My word, what a spinning enziguri! From nowhere, Kobayashi might have just took the Prodigy's head off. What an enziguri! Quinn wisely letting it happen now.
Only a 2. The Prodigy somehow digging down deep to kick out of that one.
He knows what this opportunity means, Erwin. He knows how much he needs a title to solidify his career as something more than a joke. So does Quinn. Both these guys need this.
Yeah, I mean, so does Kobayashi. Another cemented victory, proving that he's not just a has-been. All 3 of these men fighting so hard for the UK Championship opportunity.
Those vicious kicks to the chest and head of Quinn have left him lying almost immobile, dead center of the ring, but so is Kobayashi. I mean, the Prodigy is so exhausted, I don't think he can even continue any high impact offense.
Took a short break in that turnbuckle before going back to work on Kobayashi here. He knows his job is not done. Russian leg sweep. Quinn back to his feet. An elbow to the face.
Hard elbow right to the head of Quinn.
See how much that took out of the Prodigy. This match has taken a lot out of the 3 remaining contenders.
Well, yeah, we don't know if Rick Weaver's,
Oh my word!
has re-injured that shoulder of his.
Snap German suplex in the corner from Kobayashi.
But it may not be the last injury of tonight if Kobayashi keeps throwing suplexes around like that. Goes to the pin. This could be it. Good night, Prodigy 2. No! What a kick out!
And I think if Kobayashi hadn't got that pin, he would have won the match because the Prodigy's hand was over the chest of Quinn. And I saw the referee's eyes grasp onto that as well. Prodigy saving both he and Quinn.
What a super kick to the Prodigy. Quinn joins in the party, perhaps smelling blood in the water. One less man to get through, changes his mind and goes right for Kobayashi.
High angle backdrop.
Like the convict he is, with that cheap shot to Kobayashi.
Quinn now sends Kobayashi down with a shoulder barge and another. Kobayashi sending Quinn to the apron, but Quinn landing on his feet. Prodigy there to try and stop him though.
The double axe handle, but the Prodigy caught Quinn in mid-air, put him right back on the top turnbuckle. That is impressive. That's incredible.
Speed and strength and agility of the Prodigy there coming into play.
Just incredible athleticism, Erwin.
Prodigy, the hard overhand. The leg caught though. Quinn looking for Boston Crab again, I think, trying to turn the Prodigy. There it is.
Look at that Boston Crab. You look at that talk by Quinn.
Kobayashi trying to break it up for some reason, right over the head of Quinn.
Yeah, I think Quinn was just annoyed Kobayashi with the earlier attacks on the Japanese buzzsaw. He got a hard shot to the forearm to the forehead for the trouble.
What a DDT!
Vicious DDT.
Pulling Kobayashi back in from the apron. He's down to 2.
No, not Quinn. Not this way. Miss him.
One of these men is going
to...
Codebreaker! Quinn wasting little time going for the pin.
He's bust open, and after that code breaker. No! So is Kobayashi 2.9. How close was that?
There's so much fight in him. Oh! Both men, as you said.
Oh!
Spinning Atagiri again.
That vicious kick by Kobayashi who sucks in the adoration from the fans. There'll be time for that after you win, pin the bastard. Get this one over with.
Yeah, perhaps delayed a bit too long.
Good slab driver.
Kobayashi quickly getting to the outside. Got Quinn off guard here though.
Oh!
Brainbuster.
Beautiful brainbuster by the master.
A disaster. Kobayashi is finding his second gear in.
Quinn in big trouble. Kobayashi.
Snap German suplex going for the pin.
Bridges beautifully. 2. No! It couldn't have been much closer.
I have no idea how Quinn kicked out of
I
it.
don't either.
Kobayashi's deadly snap German suplex
Oh, word.
with a bridging pin.
Big
Quinn.
back body drop by Quinn. Who knows he's fighting for relevance? Who knows he's fighting perhaps for his very career? Quinn is giving everything he has against the veteran Kobayashi.
And he's not getting much favour from these fans because of it. They're clearly behind Kobayashi here.
Well, a veteran has, of course, always been a massively popular figure here in N.E.W.
Sending Kobayashi into the corner. Oh, clothesline.
Bulldog.
Going for the armbar again. Used it quite early on in the match, but this time
We're right back to that submission, dead
Kobayashi been
center.
bleeding out. He's been fighting for nearly 10 minutes.
Will not tap.
No, still finds a way out.
Countered.
Oh,
Oh,
the look of shock
Oh.
on Quinn's face.
2 vicious right hands by Kobayashi, the veteran finding a way.
Kobayashi sends once again to the apron.
Dolph.
Sends Quinn to the apron, excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, we've seen this before. Backdrop.
To the apron.
Dear God, it makes me wince every single time.
Kobayashi pulling out everything
This is
to
it.
try and get a
This is
victory
it.
here.
Good night, Vienna. Just count, Bob. Just count the damn pin.
Pushed over, making his way
2.
over. But it was only a 2. Quinn and Kobayashi. One of these men will become #1 contender for the UK Championship.
Did the referee's inexperience just cost Kobayashi?
Quinn with a
DDT.
on the outside, and look at the blood on Kobayashi's face.
It's a car wreck.
This got ugly fast. And there we go, Quinn looking for it once again. That signature Boston Crab manages to step over, sinks it in.
The Quinn Crab has got that locked in tight, and finally, eventually, mercifully, Kobayashi taps out.
And that means Quinn is a new #1 contender, just like he became for the world title. Hopefully nothing will get in his way this time.
Hopefully Chris Jones will take him out for the good of N.E.W. and the pride of the United Kingdom Championship.
Well,
What a match.
an absolutely fantastic match there. Kobayashi, Quinn, the prodigy of Rick Weaver, Quinn coming out on top. And he will face Bruce Brown in the near future as a result for the UK Championship. Being told there is an addition to the card here tonight. Apparently our next match were not told about.
Here is your winner, Quinn.
What an incredible match that was. Quinn with another huge opportunity. Hopefully he'll get to fulfill it. Been so far, but still coming up. Snakes. Punishment match, that brutal Hell in a Cell still to come. Reaper, Snake, and Crazy Hammer. Will Duke it out again this time? It is for no championship like it was last time. Adrian Goldman determining this is the way to get back at his nemesis.
Yeah, this could be one hell of a match, no doubt about that, but you have to question the reasoning behind it, apart from revenge. But what a main event. That aside, this should be a lot of pressure on both these young men's shoulders. We know Scott Burns can deliver. The question is, tonight, can Jose Gonzalez, the junior champion, step up to the plate? What a main event this could be.
Well, you're right, but as I mentioned before, all that, we have an addition to the card here by Goldman. He hasn't told us what it's all about, but as I always say, Goldman has a plan. Jimmy Falcon versus Louis Richardson here tonight. This could be a barnstormer.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 220 pounds, Jimmy the Falcon.
Well, Et2 Falcon, the man who started the gravy train of betrayal of Magnum Opus.
Well, yeah,
Now his own man, apparently.
Jimmy Falcon once again freed from the clutches of Magnum Opus.
Snake won his contract fair and square, Erwin. He beat him one-on-one. Falcon has somehow weaseled his way out of it. Is now in control of his own destiny once again, and tonight in an unscheduled matchup at the hands of our still owner Adrian Goldman, mysteriously has a match tonight. What do you think this could be all about, Erwin?
I have no idea, but Jimmy Falcon was an Intercontinental Champion for 43 days, no other title under his belt here. So you must question whether that's what it's about. Louis Richardson was hot for that spot himself not too long ago.
Yeah, Louis Richardson.
From Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 206 pounds, Louis Richardson.
Yes, Louis Richardson, the French Canadian, the six-time United States champion, became obsessed recently with the Intercontinental Championship, a championship he has yet to win here in N.E.W, but we know how Falcon has declared his state of interest over the Intercontinental Championship, so this could be a hotly anticipated matchup between two running stacks, frankly, but this is a big challenge for Falcon, in my opinion, against, well, Mr. Championship, Louis Richardson.
Against seven-time US champion, having won it very shortly on E.F.W, 221 days in total.
Well,
both of these two men
shut my mouth.
certainly have made their mark.
Oh, Daddy's back.
Must continue here tonight. Mike Shizuoka, our referee. Quick lock up there.
Countered by Richardson onto Falcon. Oh! Nice takedown there. Oh, head scissors. Lovely. By Jimmy Falcon with that. Is it got an armbar locked in? No, I could just get the head scissors locked in there. Wrist lock counter, and again, my word, right back to the lock up. Very, very quick pace by both Falcon and Richardson. Now slowing it down on the ropes. Chitopa's going to break this one up. Well, they might know, we don't know. They might have every idea what they're fighting for, and we just haven't been told yet. This has been a very quick-paced matchup so far. Oh, regardless of what they're fighting for, Richardson there with the reverse DDT onto Falcon. This one has been put into overdrive. Oh, hard knee right to the head, stomp to the midsection, and a hard knee right to the back of the spine of Falcon. Oh,
Richardson absolutely dominating here.
old school offense in his arsenal.
Yeah, Richardson seems to be saying to Falcon, work at my speed or don't work at all. What a drop kick to Jimmy Falcon, who's being completely outclassed here by the 7-time United States champion, Louis Richardson. Headshot there to the top turnbuckle, and again, oh good lord! 7, 8, 9, 10. Rapid headshots on that top turnbuckle.
Well, let's not forget, Falcon, very high flying.
Countered by Falcon, hard clothesline.
Does have a hard time picking up the victory. Trying to grasp momentum back here. Stomped the arm, Louis Richardson.
Off those ropes.
Oh,
Vicious knee right across the head of Richardson. Falcon somehow from the corner going right back to that head scissors. Swift elbow this time just for good measure. Then Richardson goes for a quick pinch. Chitopa's down. Oh, not even a 1. Well, the fight left in the 7-time champion.
incredible action. Hard forearm. Rocked Louis Richardson briefly up against those ropes, but he's fighting
Duff.
back out, back into the centre of the ring.
Snap me a takedown.
Oh,
Kick to the spine by Falcon. Some good mat wrestling here. Oh!
knee across the face of Louis Richardson.
Former Taekwondo instructor Jimmy Falcon.
Oh, misses in the corner though. Richardson now with a chance to pull momentum back.
Yeah, reversal there. Oh, hard shots by Falcon. Those hard kicks there, as you see, that martial art background. Richardson now reverses again, head first into the turnbuckle. Turns him around just for good measure. Oh, Bulldog, beautiful, right from the corner. Classic offense there from Richardson. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. Middle rope. Fist drop, shared to Jerry there, beautiful. Shit, oh,
Bust Jimmy Falcon open with that one.
Not
Only
even a-
1 nonetheless.
yeah, not even a 2. But what a fist drop. That hard right hand from the middle turnbuckle was enough, as you say. Jimmy Falcon, the claret
Oh,
on his face. Oh, this with that vicious right hand, swift kick to the gut. This match is going a mile a minute, Erwin. I can barely keep up. Hard tag. Elbow by Falcon, rolls out the way. Oh, what a reversal. What a reversal into the calf crusher. What a move by Falcon.
Richardson holding on, elbow to the spine.
Oh, that is veteran instinct there by Louis Richardson, Erwin.
Oh, hang on a second. Richardson looking to put an end to it.
Pedigree.
Quickly goes for the cover.
Chitopa's down. 1, 2. There it is. Louis Richardson after that vicious career-defining maneuver. The pedigree has won him pretty much every championship ever one has put a resilient Jimmy Falcon away. What a victory for Richardson, but what a match, Erwin.
Absolutely incredible. Whatever reason Adrian Coleman has for putting that match on. Thank you.
Well, a vignette of Vega there, one of the members of Magnum Opus, another legend on his way to the ring right now, the world champion, Cowboy Roy. Tremendous ovation from the crowd. He's got a mic in hand.
Oh my lord! What an announcement by the champion, Owen!
The weeks to come certainly just got a lot more interesting. Cowboy Roy gets to face his opponent in one-on-one competition as it progresses, and I'm being told our next match, another match. Oh, sorry, no, not the next match, the match after. We are squeezing in the first of those matches, Yuri versus Simon Youngblood. However, still to come, our main event tonight, the Men's Junior Championship. That Scott Burns and Jose Gonzalez match is going to be tremendous.
Oh, that will be one hell of a main event, but Yuri Simon Youngblood dropped by Adrian Goldman. Clearly Mike trying to make an impression here on the first Brawl after the war, and make no mistake about it, it was a war between Adrian Goldman and Snake, the victor reaping the spoils here tonight, just plundering the talent pool, and what a match that could be. Simon Youngblood versus Yuri, that has just put so much more pressure on the main event, when it's unreal.
Well, there's the reasoning behind this Hell in a Cell match tonight.
Well,
Making his way to the ring from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Snake.
Max Radix for once is speechless.
I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I've been locked in a room with both these men for months and months. It's been arduous, hellish, and seemingly for nothing. And Snake, who started the night as the owner of the company, will end his night, as I said before, hell in a cell. It doesn't get much more punishing than this, Erwin. You know a lot about this particular type of match, so why don't you run what Snake is in for tonight?
Well, just over an hour ago, Snake was on top of the world, and now he will indeed find himself in hell. That structure I once called home, now been renovated by the cowboy. It is a sinister structure. It changes people's minds. These three have already gone through one, to go through another on a whim.
You see all the scars on Snake's body from decades in Japan, fighting this man right here, the Japanese icon.
First, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 249 pounds, Crazy Hammer.
Crazy Hammer! The frog in my throat, because this is an emotional moment for me, ladies and gentlemen. Snake wrote this guy off. Said he was done. Said his best years were behind him. Crazy Hammer refused to quit. First man in every day. Last man out every day. Shook everyone's hand. Ultimate professional every single day. And tonight he gets a snifter of revenge against that man right there. His arch nemesis. His fiercest rival. And what a match that would be on its own. But we have the Reaper as well, Erwin.
Oh yeah, I mean, Crazy Hammer, another person we haven't seen much because of him being stuck on the EFW roster, and Snake's dislike toward him, has a chance for revenge, but so does this man, who just wants revenge against the world.
And from the pits of hell, weighing in at 257 pounds, the Reaper.
The Demon of Fleet Street has won pretty much every major championship there is to win. He has seen this structure before. He has won in this structure before, but tonight he is the enforcer of the owner, and the first thing this man asked, I guarantee you it, was what's in it for me.
Yeah, you've got to believe that for Crazy Hammer and the Reaper there are opportunities down the road for being involved in this match. To just be thrown into a hell in a cell like this. I mean, I don't know, the Reaper might just want to do it for the giggles.
I wouldn't put it past this sadistic man to do it just for the giggles, as you put it, but I found nothing funny about this situation. This structure shortens careers. It potentially risks lives. 3 men will enter. 1 will leave. Revenge has brought us to this moment.
A rain of boos for everyone but Crazy Hammer. So you can tell who the fans want to win this. But who can survive the brutality?
Well, the heart may say Crazy Hammer, but the head, with all due respect for the 7-time world champion Snake, may go to the Reaper. Bob Chatope, the younger of the Chatopes, gets the hell in the cell.
Sent into the shark pit.
Godspeed, young man.
Oh, strong chop from Snake.
Showing absolutely no fear, going right for the Reaper. Excuse me, 9-time world champion. He's a wrestler now, when we have to acknowledge his EFW titles.
The Reaper changing focus onto Crazy Hammer there.
Backdrop by the Reaper goes right back to the veteran, hard right hand. And a scoop slam with authority.
Well, this is where the veteran will struggle. The Reaper seems to have a
unwielding force in that ring. But Snake doing his best here.
Yeah, that ring savvy. Oh, elbow right to the head of Snake. Went for a clothesline, stopped in midair.
STO!
Beautiful STO by Snake, who clearly hasn't forgotten how to do this, Owen.
But
Misses
Crazy
the
Hammer-
closesline to his nemesis. Hammer had it well scouted.
But leg swept. We're going for drop toe hold here. Spinning toe hold, excuse me.
Yeah, it's
Crazy
classic.
Hammer wearing down all of the leg.
Classic Snake here. Very technical style. Considered to be one of the best technical wrestlers of his day. He is no slouch, Snake. He's getting up there in years. He's mid-50s now, but on his day is as good as anyone in that ring. The Reaper, however, in his prime, just countered by the veteran, throwing a right himself, blocked again by the Reaper, who will not be beaten that often. In a good old-fashioned slugfest, I can guarantee you that. On the top rope goes Snake.
Big, dangerous place for Snake to be, as the Reaper is looking to inflict some serious damage here.
Crazy Hammer just happy to watch his nemesis be
Why
thrown
wouldn't
off the
he?
top rope. What a suplex! I think Crazy Hammer enjoyed that the most in this entire arena.
Snake rolling out of the ring, trying to find some cover. Of course, he can't escape. There's a huge structure around the ring. Crazy Hammer.
Counters the Reaper. DDT! What a spiking DDT by Crazy Hammer. The other veteran
big
gets a big back body drop for his trouble.
The Reaper once again dominant in the ring, but Snake sneaking back in behind him.
What a clothesline to the back of the head of the Reaper.
Crazy Hammer down. Snake and the Reaper. Oh, Snake, signature
Big drop
kick.
kick. Raucous reaction from the crowd, it has to be said.
He could be looking to try and finish it right here, but Crazy Hammer is back to his feet. Sees what's going on.
Yes, it sees Snake misses.
Yeah, Snake dodging ever so slightly there.
Will connect with the Venom Driver to the Demon. May not get the pin, Hammer's right there, but that will immobilise the Demon, at least for a short time, undoubtedly.
Crazy Hammer looked a bit distracted there, but perhaps trying to lure Snake in. What a beal.
Almost landing on the carcass of the Reaper now, taking the opportunity after the work was done by his mortal enemy. Bob Shatopa out of position, but gets the two.
The Reaper
I
kicking out.
can't help but wonder, Erwin, whether or not our referee assignment was on purpose by Adrian Goldman, our least experienced official in a match of this magnitude and danger.
Perhaps
I
you're
mean,
right.
come on. This is potentially
Regardless.
unsafe.
This match continues. What an elbow by Snake.
Tremendous
Taking
elbow.
out the Reaper, who was already baffling Crazy Hammer.
Oh, what a chop.
And a jab and another jab.
3 stiff left hands there by the southpaw.
Crazy Hammer caught Snake running though.
Gut wrench. Yeah, I think Snake was going for a sling blade, but caught in mid-motion. Tremendous move by Hammer. The Demon is down. This could be it. No. 1.9. Snake with a lot left in the tank, it seems. The two wily veterans know each other so well, Owen. Oh, there you see it. That familiarity, perhaps. It breeded a little bit of contempt there by Hammer. Hard elbow by Snake.
Reaper
And
taunting
again, right to the
crowd.
head.
Now taunting Snake, who's got to go through.
Oh, what a low blow! Dear Lord, what a low blow! All legal here. Snake is just fighting for his life. He's hitting anything that moves.
Another drop kick.
Beautiful drop kick, the best in the business. The 9-time world champion is on a roll.
Going for a pin on the Reaper.
Shatopa this time, perfect position. 2.
Only a 2.
Slow count by this inexperienced referee. This is all Adrian Goldman's doing.
Crazy Hammer now back to his feet.
You can't deny that was a slow 2. You cannot deny that was a slow 2. Oh, what a suplex by Hammer.
regardless of the slow 2, going right back to his nemesis. Shots to the head. Hard right hands. Venom with every single shot. Just think about the hell, the indignity that Hammer has had to suffer at the hands of Snake the last 3 or 4 months. Backdrop by the Reaper. The demon responds. What a Hell in a Cell.
The confines of this Hell in a Cell bring out the most brutal in people, and
Uranagi! To Hammer. Snake is on the outside. This could be it. This could be it. 2. No!
well, a steady count with that of the one on Snake at least.
2.9.
Consistency is key. Crazy Hammer now, back on the attack.
Oh, knee breaker there to the demon. Trying to take the most able-bodied of the 3, arguably off a vertical base, is a smart veteran manoeuvre, but Snake has caught Hammer in mid-air and is setting him up. There it is, Venom Driver! Venom Driver! The demon is down, this could be it. Snake could be about to pick up a massive upset here.
Looking for the
1,
pin.
2, 3, yes, it's over! It's over! Magnum Opus have the last laugh tonight.
Well, what was set up to be a punishment match has turned around here. Snake pulling out a victory after what was still a brutal match.
It was an epic match, a match for the ages, pay-per-view worthy, but the 9-time world champion who started the night on a high ends it on a high. Never ever bet against Magnum Opus.
You've got to wonder what the plans for Magnum Opus and what the plans Adrian Goldman has for Snake are in the future. Snake here winning his first punishment match. How much does that actually mean when it comes to punishment matches?
You have to believe that Adrian Goldman will be furious, absolutely livid after this. This was meant to humiliate Snake, meant to punish him in the most extreme way possible against 2 of the strongest competitors in N.E.W. today, but the 9-time world champion would not be denied. You see that hellish Uranagi by the Reaper. Everyone thought he had it won, but Crazy Hammer somehow, someway kicked out. Look how close that was.
He would then eliminate the Reaper from the ring. Snake capitalising on the moment, picking up a victory over Crazy Hammer, and yet you've got to question what lays in the future as a result.
The chorus and boos ring round this new look arena, but facts are facts, and Snake is victorious tonight at least.
What an incredible night it has been already, still to come of course. The Men's Junior Championship match. Scott Burns, Jose Gonzalez, we've talked about this enough, but we cannot wait. The anticipation is building for our main event here tonight on Brawl. However, coming up next, the first of those 5 slots is to be filled for the world title match to come at our first free extended event. It will be an Extreme Rules match, excuse me. Yuri taking on Simon Youngblood.
How much pressure, in all seriousness, I said this before, but how much pressure does that put on Scott Burns and Jose Gonzalez, both under a year in the business, main eventing the show, and the match before? Doesn't matter, we've just had an amazing Hell in a Cell. I mean, you know, a tremendous historic Hell in a Cell. We're now going to get 2 former world champions going toe to toe, head to head. I mean, it's a case of follow that, gentlemen. You know, and this is a massive match, a huge match, the first potential slot open for the 6-man battle for the World Championship, for Cowboy Roy's much coveted World Championship, the richest prize in this business. Tonight in Extreme Rules we will see Yuri and Simon Youngblood. I have to ask you, Erwin, who do you favourite in a match like this? All things considered, drop to those last moment.
It's a very good question. Yuri, a very strong, hard-hitting former champion. Youngblood, ever unpredictable, has picked up championships himself.
Making his way to the ring from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 232 pounds,
Yuri, the Russian bear, the king of the ring as he likes to call himself, claims he is related directly to the last Tsar of Russia, hence the crown. Former Marine, former bodybuilding champion, former world champion, betrayed his best friend to get there, but he got there and hasn't really looked back since. Tonight he faces the Lionheart, the veteran Simon Youngblood. Any other night, again, what a main event this would be.
Yeah, the path of Yuri has been long and winding here. Former 35-day tag champion, 5-day world champion in E.F.W, 29 in N.E.W, looking to get back there once more, but so is this man.
and his opponent from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky, weighing in at 220 pounds, Simon Youngblood.
Coming through the bleachers as a thing against ramps, Simon Youngblood, the Lionheart.
Yeah, the man from Lexington, Fayette, Kentucky.
Crowd surfing.
From a 30-day world champion makes his way to the ring, through the crowd as always.
Security's worst nightmare is Simon Youngblood, but the fans love it. The iconic entrance of for my money, one of the best pound-for-pound wrestlers in the world, period. That's how good this guy is.
You hear that cheer once again, you know who the crowd here tonight are behind. Yuri, of course, no stranger to a negative crowd. Does not care, only has that gold in mind.
Doesn't give two shits, excuse my language here, but yeah, Yuri just doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. All he cares about is the win. I mean, he is a soldier. Let's not forget that. He is goal orientated. Is Yuri, the Russian bear, not to be taken lightly. This could be an absolute slobber knocker. Mike Shatopa's back, and here we go.
You're probably going to say conveniently, Yuri starting off there with a quick kick to the upper leg.
Oh, big back body drop.
Absolutely incredible stuff here. Oh, what a gut wrench.
A tremendous gut wrench suplex there by Yuri. A stomp to the back.
GBH neck wrench applied now by Yuri.
Back to the Russian bear. Oh. Both these two men about as good as it gets right now in N.E.W. Snap suplex.
Well, again,
It's up a perfect position. Oh.
guaranteeing a championship shot. A long way down the line, but it's a guarantee
Leg
to
sweep.
be in with 5 other men fighting for that gold.
And yeah, and at the end of all that, you know, you've got Cowboy Roy as the champion, and I know it's not particularly in the champion's advantage, but a champion of that caliber, he will not go down without a fight. That's an absolute guarantee.
Well, and of course, because he wants to be on Brawl, we will no doubt see him face the winner of this match soon in one-on-one competition, in almost preparation for whatever match Gorman has laid out. This 6-man match we know about. Oh! Yuri stopping the use of those ladders.
Yeah, the ex-military man Yuri continues the assault on the outside. Oh, straight to the hardcore, what a neck breaker! by the Lionheart. What a shot by Simon Youngblood.
Youngblood looking for more weaponry under that ring. Oh, he's found a sledgehammer.
Huge sledgehammer.
Oh, right to the guts. Right to the gut of Yuri. Big elbow drop on the outside. Extreme Rules. There's nothing Mike Shatopa can do about it. He's only there to make a count.
Simon Youngblood always on that fringe of insanity. Perhaps knowing how tough his opponent is here tonight.
Yeah, blocks
utilising that extreme
right
rules.
hand by Yuri, who shrugged off the sledgehammer shot like it was a feather. Just came right back at Simon Youngblood,
Discus forearm.
who finally takes the big soldier down with that hard left hand. Yuri fighting back.
Oh,
what strength!
scooping Youngblood up.
Oh, gutbuster. Bench press gutbuster.
Doesn't need a sledgehammer to do the damage. Yuri now gaining control back from Simon Youngblood. Discus uppercut. Youngblood is rocked. After a heavy train of offense. Oh, hang on. Oh, went for a spinning heel kick, caught into a backbreaker.
Tremendous backbreaker there by Yuri. On the assault on the outside, Yuri may frankly get the better of it. Hard left hands he has so far. Simon Youngblood, who's no stranger to a fight, cannot take this amount of punishment for too much longer, you would think.
Huge opportunity ahead for one of these two.
Oh, right on the ring apron, the hardest part of the ring. Youngblood's head just bouncing off the canvas there.
Oh, Yuri. No aid from Alex Crom here tonight. Of course, those two with a friendship based on destruction. What an uppercut! Youngblood could be out, of course. Pinfalls and submissions have to happen in the ring.
Yeah, vicious European uppercut by Yuri. Going again for another devastating. Oh, wait a minute, no counter, but knee to the head there by Youngblood. Stiff forearm again, went for a chop right to the back of the spine. Youngblood is shook, but he's not out.
Trying to fight against the bear. Oh! Heavy hands could do it.
Two vicious left hands and a chop right, and again, what a forearm!
Get an opportunity at that world title
Oh no!
on the line.
Oh, snap suplex! Almost right into the barrier. It's by God's own graces that Simon Youngblood's spine wasn't broken on the steel.
Yuri laying in
come on,
wait.
Yuri. Come on, there's no need to do this out here. You can't pin him out here. No, don't do it. Oh my God, the sickle. God Lord. How is... misses at the super
Youngblood
kick.
went for the super kick. Yuri stepping back. Throws Youngblood, who is stunned, back into the ring.
I think Youngblood, in sheer instinct, went for the super kick. Yuri, just a little bit too fresh for it, just stood out the way of it and then manages to stun Youngblood right back into the ring, where pins and submissions count, by the way. Elbow right to the bottom of the spine, going for the pin. It was simple, but it could be effective. Youngblood seems to be down and out. Two. No!
Not enough.
Not quite enough, but how much fight does Youngblood have left in him?
He certainly looks drained. Oh, but dodges the kick.
Sidesteps the kick. Went for a right hand.
Youngblood catches it.
Shut down. Oh my lord, almost like a neckbreaker suplex there. Literally picked him up by his head and hurled him across the ring. That was grisly. By the bear.
Yuri back on the attack. Terrible puns aside. Gut wrench. Yuri looking to end this But Youngblood fighting free.
No.
Uppercut. Schoolboy.
Oh, wait a minute.
Super kick! There
Right
it
in the
is.
turnbuckle. I think Yuri's head bounced off that second turnbuckle there.
Could be it. No!
Only a 2.
2.9, Youngblood can't believe it. His hands in his head, we predicted that this could be an epic. And we have not been disappointed. These fans are on their feet. This place is electric. European uppercut. Oh, went
Missed
for
with
a
a corkscrew.
corkscrew. Forearm. Youngblood got out the way, but didn't get out the way of the bench press. Oh, right back into that gut buster. That patented move by Yuri has changed the game once again.
What's Yuri psyching himself up for here?
Leg drop.
Going for the gut wrench again. Just showcasing his strength. Oh, hang on. He's holding on.
Oh, we've seen this before from Yuri. Tremendous technical ability, tremendous strength, sheer steel determination. For a third time, holding on again. What power at this stage in the game. What a gut wrench. Trio of gut wrench suplexes.
Going for a pin.
Yuri goes straight for the pin. Don't blame him. Chitopa's down. 1, 2. There it is.
Yuri advances. The first opponent for Cowboy Roy has been determined. What was a hard-fought match, and you can expect that the rest of them, whatever they may be, are going to be exactly the same. I'm imagining Adrian Coleman has picked what he considers the cream of the crop. Yuri with those devastating uppercuts. A hideous sickle on the outside. I thought Youngblood was done right there. Still he fought on, even got the schoolboy super kick in. Not enough to defeat the Russian bear, Yuri.
A hard fought match, but eventually there could be only one, and tonight it was the bear.
Look at the head, it didn't quite hit the turnbuckle at the angle it was when we were watching it. I thought Yuri's head connected with that turnbuckle, and still it did bounce off the ropes a little. It still managed to come to his senses.
Here is your winner, Yuri.
Well, Simon Youngblood couldn't quite get it done, but that's a huge, huge victory for Yuri. Now the first man guaranteed to get a shot at the Cowboy.
Well, what we have coming up next week is set to be another blockbuster. Before we get into our main event here tonight, I'll tell you a little about what's coming up next week. We have another unknown as to what the reasoning behind Lou Richardson's match. Well, his victory has earned him a match against Sean Stevenson. Next week on Brawl, the former TMDC find themselves against a former Authority member.
Yeah, Louis Richardson, Sean Stevenson is great on paper, no doubt about that. Looking forward to what should be an incredibly technical affair between Richardson and Stevenson next week on Brawl.
I wonder if Richardson can continue that streak he has begun here tonight, or if Sean Stevenson's former UK champion and former tag team championship expertise can gain a victory.
One of the most technical wrestlers on the card, Louis Richardson, of course, against Stevenson, who wants to be, so that should be an interesting one.
What a way to kick off the men's tag in this new revolution of Brawl. Magnum Opus are set to take on the Militia, and it seems we saw that vignette of Vega earlier on for a reason. He is back next week.
I cannot tell you how much I'm looking forward to this match between the Militia and Magnum Opus, old enemies with a score to settle. Two of the best tag teams in the business, hands down. That could be an instant classic.
Oh, definitely. The Militia looking for a strong return. Magnum Opus, of course, have been out of tag team action for a long, long time. Looking to get back to the titles, arguably, I mean, on your side of the paper. They never lost.
They did not.
Of course, Snake having to take the place of Rick Weaver when he found himself injured, losing both the Intercontinental title and the Tag
With
Team
absolutely
Championship.
no notice as well that we may add. I mean, Snake was given the option either get in the match himself or vacate the Tag Team Championships. What choice did he have?
Well, speaking of Snake, it's been confirmed his next punishment match will be next week. What it is, we don't know, but I'm sure Adrian Goldman is delving into the archives now to find out when Snake next interjected himself into a match.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, doesn't he even get a respite? The man's just been in the Hell in a Cell.
Apparently 6 days is considered enough by the standards of Adrian Goldman. Snake's next punishment match next week, I can only speculate as to what it is. I mean, there's plenty of things that Snake has done when he has had hold of EFW that come to mind. Adrian Goldman could arguably capitalise upon.
And let's not forget, Erwin, that Snake won his first punishment match here tonight, and Adrian Goldman is bound to be furious about that, so God only knows what he has planned for the 9-time world champion next week on Brawl.
Well, but the huge one, the main event next week, the Women's Championship is on the line. Akane Matsuda, of course, winning a women's ladder match before Showdown. Of course, Adrian Goldman said if he's still boss after Showdown, Akane Matsuda, the winner, would get a women's championship title shot. And now he is still boss, regardless of the victory at Showdown. Akane Matsuda will face the Phantom, who defeated Diana Simmons in the final Showdown.
Yes, all that is true, but what else is true is some matches need hype, some matches need promos, and some matches need glitz and glamour and everything in between, but this match needs is 2 women and a referee, because it could be an instant wrestling classic. The Phantom, unbeaten, Akane Matsuda, a goddess. Next week on Brawl, history will be made. First time ever, Matsuda versus the Phantom.
The Phantom shocking everyone with the opponent she has beaten. Kind of in my heart of hearts, hope Akane Matsuda is not another one of those. However, it's hard to deny the streak the Phantom has been on, what she has dubbed the Phantom era. Is Akane Matsuda the Empress to put an end to it?
Hell of a match in store. A series of potentially terrific matches next week on Brawl. We hope you can join us.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Junior Men's Championship.
And here we go, what a match this should be, what a main event this should be. Scott Burns, is he considered the favourite? I mean, he's a challenger, but he's got arguably a hell of a lot more experience than the champion Jose Gonzalez. There wasn't a compound when Scott Burns came on by, so it was right in the deep end, and he flourished. He swam right to the end of the pool, got out and swam all the way back again. He's won championships already, he's headlined brawls, he's been in pay-per-views already. Scott Burns is the real freaking deal, and Jose Gonzalez better be ready for old school meets new school.
Both of these men have impressed in their short careers here. Both of these men have picked up accolades. This is a chance for Scott Burns to pick up another one, but both of these men have such a strong credential already behind them. It's too close to call for me. The old school, new school, taking on the vintage new school, if you will. All I know is this. It's going to be one hell of a main event.
A tremendous amount of pressure on their shoulders. Think of the caliber, think of the standard, think of the stars, the outright stars, the multiple time world champions that these two men have to follow here tonight. The expectation on the shoulders of both Jose Gonzalez, the junior men's champion, and Scott Burns here tonight is off the page.
Of course, that title being slightly adjusted to reflect it is no longer a part of the compound. The compound now being turned into a training facility where anyone could go if they're on the roster to try and hone their skills in. The warehouse, the former EFW home, being turned into the place we will host our FEEs. Here on Brawl, we have what could be a pay-per-view worthy match itself. Junior Men's Championship on the line.
Introducing the challenger from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 290 pounds, Scott Burns.
Scott Burns, cheer of the crowd.
Huge cheer.
Introducing the champion from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 180 pounds, he is the Junior Men's Champion, Jose Gonzalez.
Well, Jose Gonzalez, of course, accompanied to the ring by
Gabriel,
yes, thank you. His father.
No, excuse me, no, that's
No, it's
Guillermo
not. Yeah,
Diaz,
Guillermo. Yes, excuse me. Yes, that's both our mistake there. Guillermo Diaz, a long-term associate of Los Luchadores Español.
Of course, also trained Super Tornado, who will be in that women's junior championship. You're going to wonder if they've
it's been a long couple of nights
ties
for all of us. That's for certain. Bob Tratopa, the younger, rings the bell, and here we go. Big night for the young man.
First main event here, as well as a Hell in a Cell. Scott Burns quickly overpowering Jose Gonzalez here.
Yes, quickly into the corner there goes Scott Burns and Gonzalez. Of course, I don't think, with all due respect to Jose Gonzalez, that he wants to get into a mat wrestling match with Scott Burns, who's very comfortable in a technical style, but he can brawl with the best of them as well. He is just a good all-rounder, folks, is Burns.
Quickly stomping out.
Oh, what a belly-to-belly overhead suplex that was by Scott Burns, and just like that, he changes momentum. Misses with a cartwheel kick by Jose Gonzalez. This one, folks, will be fast-paced.
Well, certainly will be. Jose trying to get that momentum back. Scott Burns with an incredible start to this match, but what a flying forearm.
Tremendous shot by Gonzalez. And again, misses with the kick, though, blocked by Burns, goes right for the knee with his response, a hard right of his own. You want it, buddy, you got it, says Burns. Oh, what a clothesline right over the top rope. Lands hard, does Jose Gonzalez on the wafer-thin man on the outside. Duff. Oh my word, it's a slugfest. Rights and lefts. Oh, swift kick there by Burns, just for good measure, if the punches weren't enough. And again, face buster. Both these guards not pulling any shots here tonight, that's for certain. Those sickening rights and left you can hear from here.
There's Gonzalez looking for here. Nice old school monkey flip.
Yeah, lovely. Monkey flip there by Jose Gonzalez, who is
somewhat changed his style here to adjust for Scott Burns.
Slowed
his pace.
Yeah,
least.
I mean that generally high-flying technical ability blend of Jose Gonzalez, exciting to watch. Shades of Rey Mysterio and of course the late great Eddie Guerrero.
Northern Lights.
Not to mention his own father and uncle, the legendary Gonzalez brothers. I mean, what a package Jose Gonzalez really is. But Scott Burns has been all over the champion here.
DDT. Going for the pin.
Perfect position by the referee, not even a two. Quick pin by Burns, trying to keep pressure on the champion. Don't blame him one bit.
Yeah, Gonzalez rocked here. Had the momentum only moments ago, but Scott Burns has turned it around.
Guillotine. Misses with a stomp, rolled out the way by Gonzalez.
Oh, moves out of the way in the corner last second.
Came out the corner swinging but missed, but so did the drop kick of Burns. Gonzalez got the better of it, runs Burns off the ropes. Right back to a lockup, which Burns outpowered Gonzalez. Gonzalez needs to stop trying to out-wrestle Scott Burns. Swift forearm, club to the back, and again, more like it by Gonzalez. Swift right hand, swift kick.
Burns is rocked off the ropes.
Baseball slide. Hurricane Rana, classic Gonzalez.
Burns in trouble, dodges the kick though. The speed of these two. Oh, what an uppercut in the corner.
Swift uppercut in that corner.
Scott Burns now. Oh, hunting for that championship. Gonzalez though, fighting back.
Hurricane Rana again by Gonzalez. For the second time, Scott Burns has been planted on his head, pulling himself up by the ropes. The challenger is rocked. Gonzalez, no fear, smells blood in the water. Oh, what a shot to Burns.
Beautiful feign there, as if he was going to go to the midriff and sent Burns out flying. Instead went for the forearm.
Oh, no, top rope. Top rope to the outside. You don't need to do this, Jose. This is a risk.
From the champion.
High risk, high impact.
Oh my word, connecting with Scott Burns.
Sweet Jesus, what a shot.
Mexican avalanche from the top rope.
Absolute carnage. They know it's a main event. They pull out all the stops here tonight. Somehow Burns is fighting back.
Misses with that forearm.
Oh. Stopped by Jose at every turn is clearly the fresher man. Despite that almost suicidal dive, it did indeed connect with Burns, and Burns is rocked.
Gonzalez not wanting one of his championship matches to end in a count out. May have been a mistake.
Yeah, that honourable intention give Burns the time to recover. Got that scoop slam driver in, and now a hard right hand to Gonzalez, and all it takes is 2 or 3 high impact manoeuvres, and Scott Burns right back in this thing. Schoolboy. Oh, what a kick.
Gonzalez in the corner.
Burns finding another level.
Burns looking to take the championship away from what has been an incredible streak for Jose Gonzalez. Oh, javelins him into the middle turnbuckle.
Torpedo snake eyes. Right there to Burns.
Somehow
By Burns.
that has spiked the adrenaline of Jose Gonzalez. Arm drag off the ropes. Oh! Hurricane Rana head plant.
What a manoeuvre by Burns, by Gonzalez, excuse me. Sometimes when you taste your own blood, it's fight or flight, and that's exactly what's happened to Jose Gonzalez. Gonzalez buster!
Traditional Gonzalez buster.
Right on the bottom rope. Guillotining Burns.
Pulling him away.
This could be it.
Well, this has gotta be it.
Was that time enough for Burns to recover? 2. There it is.
Gonzalez retains.
The biggest victory of Jose Gonzalez' career today. Hands down, he has beaten a surefire future main eventer. It's Scott Burns here tonight. And what a match by both men. What an effort from these young men tonight. Unbelievable stuff, Erwin.
What a night. What a future awaits. We will see you next week, Saturday, midnight GMT, for our next show. And if it's anything like this one, it's going to be worth paying attention to. Jose Gonzalez, still Junior Men's Champion. And with that, we leave you. Thank you and good night.
Good night.
Here is your winner and still Junior Men's Champion, Jose Gonzalez.